Good morning and welcome to the Gray Barn of Andover, New Jersey. This morning's video stop is going to be with the Burning Sensation Antiques vendor code UGMO. They are a 20% off vendor unless items are marked firm. This is their front booth. They do have two booths. We'll visit the other booth tomorrow. This is more of their glassware and pottery and ceramics. The other one's more of the tools and the heavy metal stuff. Most of these items are quite shippable. Right below here and on this video, as well as our other videos and our biography, is how to get a hold of us. We do prefer Facebook or Instagram Messenger, or you can email us. I just ask, make sure you're very clear which video and either timestamp or get a clear screenshot so I can find those items for you, get you the information that you need, and get these items into your home. If you have not done so, please be sure to subscribe to our channel so you are alerted to new content. I try to do these, that you're getting at least 3 of these a week, sometimes even more. Tonight this is only $8. It's kind of cool. So that's just the sticker. What is that, Fenton? Or yeah, Fenton. Tonight is our weekly Wednesday night Facebook Live. That starts at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. All the items chosen for our Facebook Lives are able to be shipped. So far I have 70 items, and that usually grows a little bit more as the vendors do come in often on Wednesday and restock, as we're closed Monday and Tuesday, and after a busy weekend everybody wants to make sure they have the most stuff in their booths as possible. This does need a soak, usually vinegar, or maybe not. It's just they must have cleaned it and there's some moisture in there. So a cute little bottle, $16, a couple of small chips on the stopper, a cranberry glass vase for $9.60. Milk glass back there, $9.60. 12 on that one. 20 becomes 16. TGIF, thank God I'm fabulous. $6.40 on that. The dog mug, which is a genius, is $2.40. So 12 becomes $9.60. 20 becomes 16. 16 is $12.80. 12 on the 15, and that would also be 12. Cute little planter girl down here for just 16. These sets of stairs, and most of the furniture in this booth are for sale, and that would be local pickup only. This is a 2-piece set. This is a very large sugar, and that is $24. That's silver plated. A little compote for $12. Trinket box for $14.40. A couple of flower fogs. I know this one had a chip on the bottom, $9.60. And the smaller one, also $9.60. Cut glass basket for $14.40. Things like the cut glass baskets would be a box in a box, because the handles tend to be a little fragile, and the way the post office and UPS seem to handle the packages, they are prone to get broken if they are not packed like they are going into war themselves. Each of the Pyrex bowls is $24. 28 on the little vintage duck toy. 8 on our little salt and peppers, and it's a whole bunch of different salt and peppers on here, as well as different Avon bottles. Here's one for $8, and looks like they're all $8. The locomotive and the tractor is kind of cool because it's kind of, front's plastic. Yeah, that's a lot of them. The cap is plastic, but the rest is glass. Kind of has a carnival glass feel to it. And we don't just ship you the items without giving you some more pictures and confirming condition issues. If there's any condition issues, we will let you know and send you pictures of those issues as well. 24 on the crystal. Now this is another example of a box in a box. So that would be $20 plus you got to count in. It'll be a little bit more to ship because of the extra attention that we need to put in that, and there'd probably be nothing else in that box. The large silver plated Art Nouveau piece here is $60. Nice little cheese crock for just $8. It's not bad. $4.80 on that nice little one there. $14.40 on the ashtray. $16 on the humidor. Now, this is not new copper or brass. He just polishes it. He does the acid dip kind of thing and then buffs it up, so that's why his copper and brass is always so shiny. It's kind of a cool little vase. $12.80. Virginia And we have little Avon ladies for $5 each. Lennox, no, it's not Lennox, just a Lennox wannabe without the gold trim for $4. Little sugar bowl for $4.80. And I'm expecting Dawn any minute, so if you hear the door open, that'll be Dawn. Another piece that we would do a box in a box because of this base 1920 on the reticulated edges lattice banana or basket stand, milk glass. 40 on the mirror. That would require extra packaging as well to make sure that gets to you in tip-top shape. 6 glass mugs for $6.40. The butter dish here is $24. The lid does have a repair on it. 20 on that set. 20 on that. 16. Lamps are not shippable. Local pickup only. And that shelf is not for sale. But like I said, many of them are, but we do need, our vendors do need some shelves, so if someone does sell, they have places to put the things and they're not just on the floor, so. Occupied Japan dog for $8. Some nice old syrups, condiment. $8 each on the shakers. Again, we are visiting with Burning Sensation Antiques. They're for their front booth. Right when you walk in the room, into the shop, you make a left and you're in their space. $8 on the small sifter. The Tom Clark. Oh, Nesco. Okay, 20 on that one. $9.60 on the soapstone box. That's just a truck. Little building shakes when they go by. Okay, 12 on that. Again, that most likely require a box in a box just to make sure it gets to you safely. Some interesting canning jars. This is the Lightning for $12. And these have the glass lids. I think they're all that. The telephone jar and that. This one is $15 firm. And then we have some of the zinc and porcelain lid for $12. That one's from 1909 on the fruit jar, so that'd be $24. The large one's back there. The one on the left is $9.60. The one on the right is $12. So you have slightly different years. You can tell by the placement of the letterings. And this one on the front is has no clamp. It seems to have the lid. Yeah, that's taped on there. So $16 on that. There's some nice old milk bottles. Hudson, New York. Lidditz, as we go out to that Lidditz a lot. That one's $8. Also $8. So it looks like if there's any here that you see that you want more information on, just let me know and I will get that for you. Doylestown. I like this one. Look at this. I'll say our cottage cheese is good. Moo Moo. 16. The back does have some wear to it, but the front is, the lettering is legible. And here we have just an embossed one for $12. Moyer Dairy for $12. So some nice milk bottles. We get a lot of milk bottles in and they go right out, especially the local ones. Local or that's probably in any town. Everybody wants local little souvenirs and mementos. Again, take 20% off if they do not say firm. There's a lot of uranium glass here. I don't think this one is, but I know those other ones are. And if you heard that, yes, it is my stomach grumbling. It's still going. Okay, 20% off. I might have to head over to that Dunkin' Donuts afterwards and grab a little egg cheese wrap and some hash browns. Okay, 25 becomes 20. This is your match holder, your match strike. 60 on the decanter, 20 on the trivet. 32 on the, these are the placards for parking spots. So they would go in to reserve the parking. These are 20 each on these. This, I cannot believe, made it through. Of course, this is pickup only as well, but it's only $24. And look at how cute that is. So even if you don't have a child, these are just cute to hold your hats, other winter sundries and such. Baskets, it'd be a very cute little basket holder. So if you're local, that is a cute little rack there, little coat rack with the Scotty dogs on the bottom. So it just doesn't have to be just a coat rack. It'd be very cute. A little plant holder. Be cute in a bathroom with some towels on it. And using recipes for $4. Where's that out of? I really don't want to pull this out. And move that so people can actually see where that's from. This is neat, just 16 on that. And then this is a set, which I'm surprised is still here. These are little shot glasses. I'm not sure about using, I mean, it's a quick thing and it's not sitting in there. You absolutely can, and you can drink out of these. Look how cute the little shot glasses are. It's a little cocktail shaker with the two, and that's $20 for the set, and it still has the box. So again, we have just visited with Burning Sensation Antiques. I'm tripping over today's shipping that still needs to go out. And here's Kevin, the train guy. We do not ship the trains, except like the little plastic cabooses, but we do not ship the locomotives because we don't want them shaking up in transit and getting ruined, as we do not have the proper packing materials for them. The original packing would be what you want to assure that they're not going to shift around, or people who specifically just sell trains. They're good at doing that since that's what they do. So thank you as always for visiting with Gray Barn, and I hope you have a wonderful day.